Indianapolis. Hey, we'd like to wish a happy 13th birthday to Isabella May from Pohana Swim Club. Just 3 minutes away from getting started here this morning. 3 minutes. Once again, wish good morning to all of our swimmers, coaches, fans in the stands, and fans around the country and around the world who have tuned into our webcast today. 2024 Spring Speedo Sectionals here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we're going to see competition in the 200 freestyle relay for women. That's our first event up. Then the 100 backstroke, 400 free, 100 breaststroke, 200 butterfly, and as part of this evening's session, we're going to have the 800 freestyle relay for men. Going to be opening up this morning, 5-time final heats in the women's 200 freestyle relay. Heat 1. Curry leads off for Mako, lane 2. Kupo for Bobcat in 3. Irizarry for Westfield in 4. Rickle for Colonial Crawford in 5. Williams for Milan Swim Club in 6. And Humilus for Boilermaker in 7. 200 freestyle relay. So 1 length each for our swimmers. Out in front, Mako A in lane 2. Madison Sparks now underway. At the 50, Milan in lane 6. Eleonora Andre. Up next for Mako in lane 2, Aria Nichols. Lane 4 for Westfield, Evelyn Wheat. Lane 6 for Milan, Mary Catherine Wayne. Now out in front, Westfield Aquatics, lane 4, Nora Sperry anchoring. But then it's Boilermaker Aquatica, lane 7, Allison Fetcher. And Mako, 3rd position, lane 2, Anna Gregg. And Bobcat Swim Club, 153.72. Here we go with heat 2. Aiken leads off for Zionsville, lane 1. Kellstrom for Dinland in 2. Wagner for Lake Erie in 3. Cespedes for Valparaiso in 4. Boland for Fort Wayne in 5. Gaylord for Byron Center in 6. Mayturn for Center Grove in 7. And Bossler for Hydro Aquatics in lane 8. Byron Center out front. Brooklyn Beach now underway. 2nd, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, lane 3. Yasmin Abdelnassar. And underway for Center Grove, Chenley Wilkins. Byron Center still out front. Isabella Van Doon now. 2nd position, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, lane 3, Brianna Shirkey. And 3rd now, Fort Wayne Swim Team, their B relay, McCartney Mailer. There's the exchange at the 150. Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in the lead in lane 3, Addison Bruce. Then it's Center Grove Aquatic, lane 7, Laura Phipps. And for Byron Center in lane 6, Isabella Tree. Center Grove Aquatic Club, lane 7, 149.62. Heat 3. Stiles leads off for North Kent here in lane 3. Kuhn for Riviera in lane 2. Turfler for Munster in 3. Busio for Central Ohio in 4. Prabonic for Central Ohio, lane 5. Baldwin for Club Wolverine in 6. McKeel for Riptide in 7. And Strain for Atlantis in lane 8. On the wall down at the 50. The tie between Central Ohio, their A relay, and their B relay. underway in the B relay for Central Ohio, Lillian Bailey, Joanne Umba for Club Wolverine in lane 6. Central Ohio A relay now out front, Brooke Nagy. Central Ohio B in lane 5, second position, Millie Evans. And for Riptide in lane 7, Olivia Dolan. Coming up, your anchor swimmer for Atlanta Swimming, lane 8, Amelia Higgins. It's her birthday today. For Central Ohio, the A relay, Carrie Furby. Central Ohio B relay, Millie Evans, anchoring. And for Riptide, Elizabeth Oakland. Central Ohio Aquatics, A relay in lane 4, touching in a 148.56. Heat 4. Emert leads off for Boilermaker in lane 1. Wyan for Hydra Aquatics in 2. Gordon for Mason Manor Rays in lane 3. Zoo for Club Wolverine in 4. Busty for Michigan Lakeshore in 5. Hare for Fast Tigers in 6. Lane 8, we got Corselli for Firestone. Lane 7 is an open lane this heat. Hydra out front, lane 2, Samantha Braun now underway. Then it's Mason Manor Rays, Taylor Bacher. And for Club Wolverine in lane 4, Josie Libler. Meet record of the women's 200 freestyle relay, 145.39 by Fast Tigers in 2023. Mason Manor Rays, the B relay now. Julia Gregory. Second position, Club Wolverine, Ursula Ott. And third, Boilermaker Aquatic, lane 1, Alexandra Evans. Club Wolverine now into the lead. Anchor swimmer Adrian Shedler. For Mason Manor Rays, lane 3, Adeline Robillard. And for Boilermaker Aquatic, lane 1, Laura Antelis. Club Wolverine coming in to touch in a time of 148.92. Heat 5. This is our final heat here. The women's 200 freestyle relay. Ekman leading off for Mason Manor Rays. In lane 1, Mishler for Fast Tigers in 2. Kim for Scarlet Aquatics in 3. Lathrop for Carmel in 4. Doherty for Carmel in 5. Albrecht for Michigan Lakeshore in 6. Swinney for Zionsville in 7. And Fetters for Fort Wayne Swim Team in lane 8. Fast Tigers A relay. Avery Stein now underway in lane 2. Second position, lane 5, Carmel Swim Club, Kayla Barr. And third at the 50, Michigan Lakeshore, we got Cameron Seegers in the water now. Claire Francis now underway for Fast Tigers in 2. For Michigan Lakeshore, lane 6, Madison Ensing. And for Carmel A in lane 5, Audrey Simmons. Anchor swimmer away now for Fast Tigers in lane 2. That'd be Emily Wolf. For Michigan Lakeshore, lane 6, Grace Albrecht. And third is Carmel A in lane 5. Quickest time so far out of heat 3, 148.56. Emily Wolf out here all by herself. Fast Tigers coming into the wall, lane 2. Fast Tigers touching in a time of 145.24. We have a 5-minute break now. 5-minute break. 5-minute break. Starting now before we head into our next event of the morning. It's going to be the women's 100 backstroke. Two minutes before we head into the women's 100 backstroke. 2 minutes. Less than a minute away. 18 preliminary heats coming up now in the women's 100 backstroke. Heat 1. Again, this is the first of 18 preliminary heats in the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 3 for Mason Manta Rays, Chloe O'Mara. 4 for the Manta Rays, Victoria Carmosino. And in lane 5 for Hydro Aquatics, Samantha Braun. Coaches, don't forget when you have time today, if you have swimmers that have earned medals for places 4th through 8th, those medals are available for pickup. In the West Control Room, you can do that at any point. Folks back there ready to help you. Pick up your medals earned by your swimmers, 4th through 8th. Carmosino of Hydra Aquatics on the wall, 111.62. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1 for CLE Swimming, Violet Sifter. 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Emma Koo. 3 for Byron Center, Isabel Trebe. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore, Claudia Bussey. 5 for CLE Swimming, Sierra Kobach. 6 for Club Wolverine, Maria Baldwin. Lane 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Lillian Clark. Coming in at lane 3, Isabella Trebe, Byron Center. Trebe, 110.01. Heat 3. Lane 1 for Concord Swim Club, Madison Euler. 2 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Lillian Hine. 3 for Crown Point, Liza Newitt. 4 for Mako Swim Team, Abigail Curry. 6 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Sophie Denkoff. 7 for Center Grove Aquatic, Tenley Wilkins. 8 for Riviera Swim Club, Madeline Harvey. Sophie Denkoff, Central Ohio Aquatics. Lane 6, 110.97. Heat 4. Heat 4, Lane 1 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Brooke Burrow. 2 for Utica Shelby Swim Club, Melissa Chambers. 3 for Mason Manarays, Veronica Kudakova. 4 for Club Wolverine, Jasmine Zhu. 5 for Munster Swim Club, Liliana King. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Priscilla Smith. 7 for Valparaiso, Edith Patterson. And 8 for Fast Tigers, Mia Wilson. Well, look how close this is going to be here in Heat 4. On the wall first is Zhu, Jasmine Zhu, Club Wolverine, 109.53. Heat 5. Lane 1 for Noblesville Swim Club, Hadassah Vos. 2 for Mason Manarays, Dalen Drayton. 3 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Tori Pearson. 4 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Ava Dyer. 5 for Piranha Aquatics, Tress Hively. 6 for Club Wolverine, Sarah Liger. 7 for Mason Manarays, Esma Harness. And lane 8 for Mason Manarays is Zeta Wagner. Meet record of the women's 100 backstroke, 59.74 by Reagan Smith of Riptide, 2017. And the Olympic trial cut time in the women's 100 back, 101.89. Touching first on a lane 7. Esma Herness, Mason Manarays, 109.29. Heat 6. Underway with Heat 6 now. Lane 1 for Zionsville Swim Club, Ava Peterson. 3 for Brownsburg Swim Club, Addison Hyan. 3 for Atlanta Swimming, Sarah Wanosa. 4 for Alta Swim Club is Tanisha Gupta. 5 for Greater Kalamazoo, Michaela Remick. Lane 6 for Irish Aquatics, Elena Riggins. 7 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Katie Drummond. And in lane 8 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Claire Paris. Reaching for the wall now. Touching first in lane 6, Elena Riggins, Irish Aquatics, 107.72. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1 for Zionsville Swim Club, Annabelle Swinney. 2 for Phoenix Swim Club, Mandy Roth. 3 for Mesa Manta Rays, Elizabeth Ketchum. 4 for Westerville Aquatic, Mia Gregory. 5 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Alexa Falecki. 6 for Club Wolverine, Jayla Kuzak. 7 for Atlanta Swimming, Hazel Strain. And in lane 8 for Mesa Manta Rays, Natalie Feta. Hazel Strain in lane 7, Atlanta Swimming, 106.89. Here's seat 8. Lane 1 for Newburgh Sea Creatures, Ava Butterfield. 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Rachel Dawson. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Brooke Nagy. 4 for Mason Manta Rays, Riley Jankowski. 5 for Club Wolverine, Maya Goldstein. 6 for Munster Swim Club, Taylor Jeruzik. 7 for Grand Rapids Aquatics, Piper Sadowski. Lane 8 for Trojan Aquatic Club, Sydney Matthews. Ava Butterfield, Newburgh Sea Creatures, out by herself here in lane 8. Heat 8, lane 1, and she touches in a 106.79. Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1 for Concord Swim Club, Maya Ernsberger. 2 for Colonial Crawford, Kayla Caldwell. 3 for Jennison area, Delia Brown. 4 for Club Wolverine, Sarah Rimmon. 5 for Carmel, Madeline Lathrop. Lane 6 open. 7 for Firestone, Akron is Ava Caraselli. Lane 8 for Club Wolverine, Avery Green. Ava Corselli, Firestone, Akron in lane 7. 108.12. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1 for Indiana Swim Club, Anna Asplin. 2 for Pohana, Lydia Sturgeon. 3 for Central Ohio, Lillian Bailey. 4 for Westerville Aquatic, Janae Robinson. 5 for Club Wolverine, Josie Libler. 6 for Carmel, Isabel Harger. 7 for Irish Aquatic, Elizabeth Marion. And 8 for Irish Aquatics, Molly Barnes. Out of lane 8, Molly Barnes, Irish Aquatics, 106.79. Ties our quickest out of Heat 8. Here's Heat 11 now. Heat 11, lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Sophia Floyd. 2 for Munster Swim Club, Haley Vervlin. 3 for Mako, Anna Gregg. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Emma Albrecht. Lane 5 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Isabella Prabonic. 6 for Michigan Lakeshore is Kalina Pike. 7 for Irish Aquatics, Lauren McGrath. And 8 for Zionsville Swim Club, Madeline Aiken. Lauren McGrath from Irish Aquatics leads Heat 11 into the wall. McGrath's time 107.32. Heat 12. Heat 12, lane 1 for Hydra Aquatics, Brenna Mowry. 2 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Paige Berkey. 3 for Fast Tigers, Anna Brown. 4 for Riptide, Addison Pavick. 5 for Crown Point, Isabella Tufts. 6 for Indiana Swim Club, Ashley Friel. 7 for Riptide, Tate Dill. And an 8 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Alexandra Evans. Heat 12 coming into the wall. First to touch, Ashley Friel, Indiana Swim Club, 107.18. Heat 13. Heat 13, lane 1, Hydra Aquatics, Angela Wyand. 2 for Franklin Regional, Chloe Vitito. 3 for Indiana University, Sydney Turner. 4 for Southeastern Swim Club, Naomi Haynes. 5 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Abigail Goodrich. 6 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Elizabeth Sears. 7 swimming unattached Concord, Grace Brenneman. And lane 8 for Highland Hurricanes, Natalie Bonsolis. Don't forget to swing by the Speedo booth, sponsored by Elsmore here. At some point, when you got some time, discover how Speedo's technical racing suits and the best-selling goggles can help take your performance to the next level. Again, you can check it out right here at the Elsmore booth up on the upper concourse level. Naomi Haynes, Southeastern Swim Club here in Heat 13. Her time, 106.03, quickest so far, with Heat 14 in the water now. Heat 14, lane 1, Scarlet Aquatics, Rebecca Jung. 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Millie Evans. 3 for Fast Tigers, Avery Hannon. 4 for Mason Manarays, Riley Kleinfelder. 5 for Jasper Aquatics, Nicole Fantz. 6 for Mason Manarays, Dana Fairbanks. 7 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Adeline Espy. And 8 for Trojan Aquatic Club, Olivia Owens. Dana Fairbanks, Mason Manarays, lane 6. 105.93. That's our quickest so far. Now heading into Heat 15. Heat 15, lane 1, Southeastern Swim Club, Audrey Crawford. 2 for Newburgh Sea Creatures, Addison Carlisle. 3 for Carmel, Kayla Barr. 4 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Addison Burrow. 5 for Michigan Lakeshore, Rosalie Springer. 6 for Boilermaker, Maris Emmert. 7 for South Bend Swim Club, Addison Zakately. And 8 for Duneland Swim Club, Adeline Lofner. Maris Emmert from Boilermaker, lane 6, 104.23. Quick so far, heading into the first of our circle seated heats in the preliminaries of the women's 100 backstroke, Heat 16. Heat 16, lane 1 for Boonville Aquatic Dolphins, Hannah Pryor. 2 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Caitlin Fetters. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. Lane 4 for Northwestern University, Justine Murdoch. Lane 5 for Mason Manarays, Maya Swigert. 6 for Zionsville Swim Club, Molly Simmons. 7 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Addison Doherty. And lane 8 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Mia Corrado. Again, Olympic trial cut time in the women's 100 backstroke, 101.89. Justine Murdoch, Northwestern University here in lane 4, has already punched her ticket to Lucas Oil Stadium the middle of June for USA Swimming's Olympic trials. Vying for a spot to represent Team USA in Paris, France later on this summer. And Justine out front. Justine's going to touch in a time of 1:02.64. Fast time so far. 2 more heats left to go. This is heat 17. Lane 1 for Michigan Lakeshore, Mackenzie Baldwin. In 2 for Michigan Lakeshore as well, Cameron Seegers. 3 for Michigan Lakeshore, Grace Albrecht. 4 for Fast Tigers, Julie Mishler. 5 for Ole Swimming, Susan LeGrand. 6 for Indiana University, Jessica Chang. 7 for Michigan Lakeshore, Grace Ackerman. And in lane 8 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Lauren Fetcher. Julie Mishler from Fast leading the way, turns into 29.86 ahead of Albrecht for Michigan Lakeshore in lane 3. Mishler already with her Olympic cut time met in this event. She's entered into this meet at a 101.64. Julie Mishler from Fast on the wall in a 102.17. Fastest time so far with our last preliminary heat getting ready to go. Heat 18. This is Heat 18, the final preliminary heat of the women's 100 backstroke. Lane 1 for Morrisville Area Swimming, Lila Theriak. 2 for Carmel, Aubrey Simmons. 3 for Lakeside, Kate Brager. 4 for Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. Lane 5 for Ohio State University, Mackenzie DeWitt. 6 for Carmel, Grace Doherty. 7 for Club Wolverine, Stella Chapman. And 8 for North Kent Aquatic, Addison Forbes. Charlotte Crush at the 50, 29.56. Ahead of Mackenzie DeWitt in lane 5. Charlotte Crush, she too has her Olympic cut in this event. She's entered in to the Speedo sectional meet at a 1:00.07, just off the meet record of a 59.74. Let's see what kind of a time Charlotte's going to put on the wall this morning. And Charlotte Crush of Lakeside with a time of 1:00.55. That's our quickest posting in the women's 100 backstroke. 21 preliminary heats now in the men's 100 backstroke heat 1. Heat 1 of the men's 100 backstroke preliminaries. Lane 3 for Flashes Aquatics, Grayson Wells. 4 for Flashes, Grady Thompson. 5 for Irish Aquatics, Joshua Sayashitsky. And in lane 6 for Duneland Swim Club, Lucas Royster. Meet record of the men's 100 backstroke, 53.34 by David Plummer, Cincinnati Aquatic in 2009. And the Olympic trial cut of the men's 100 backstroke, 55.69. Joshua Sayasitsky, Irish Aquatics, starts us off 104.86. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1. Terre Haute Torpedo, Samuel Stewart. 2 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Ricardo Salazar. 3 for Lawrence Swim Team, Broderick Eckert. 4 for Franklin Regional, David Barnett. Lane 5 for Fast Tigers, Hudson Lee. 6 for Milford Area Swim Team, Landon Crum. 7 for Center Grove Aquatic Club, Anthony Quadros. And in lane 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Alexander Harrell. Hudson Lee of Fast Tigers here in lane 5, 103.27. Heat 3. Just a little technical check here on lane 2. We'll get going again real quick. Looks like we're about ready to get going again. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1 for Valparaiso Swim Club, Cade Kennedy. 2 for Westfield Aquatics, Griffin Barents Froman. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Riley Sweeney. 4 for Duneland, Mario Kincaid. 5 for Carmel, Frederick Brubaker. 6 for Mooresville Area Swimming, Diesel Mullen. 7 for Pohana, Caden May. And in lane 4, Buckeye Swim Club, Michael Vertikov. Mario Kincaid from Duneland, lane 4. Brings heat 3 into the wall, 102.73. Heat 4. Here are the results of preliminary swims in the women's 100 backstroke. Potential swim off for second alternate in D between Zakeli of South Bend Swim Club and Doherty of Central Ohio Aquatics. First alternate in D is Jung. In the D final, Marion, Hannon, Goodrich, Barnes, Carlisle, Fetters, Loeffner, Espy. In the C final, Haynes, Crawford, Fairbanks, Baldwin, Springer, Burrow, Ackerman, and Seegers. In the B final of the women's 100 backstroke, Barr, Simmons, Brager, Simmons. So we got Molly and Aubrey in there. Theriak, Emmert, Albrecht, and Swigert. And in the A final of the women's 100 back, Doherty, Legrand, Chang, Clark, DeWitt, Murdoch, Missler, and the top seed from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. Time now is 9:23, and the 30-minute scratch rule in effect for event number 22. Tyler Cameron, Club Wolverine here, 100.79, heading into heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1 from Bowling Green Swim Club. Eric Sender, 2 for Atlanta Swimming. Henry McCourt, 3 for Mason Manarays. Alexander Nabozny, 4 for CLA Swimming. Brady Link, 5 for Carmel. Noah Muller, 6 for Scarlet Aquatics. Oliver Kiss, 7 for Boonville Aquatic Dolphins. Preston Lamp. And in lane 8 for Colonial Crawford, Landon Sutter. On the wall first, Oliver Kiss, Scarlet Aquatic, 103.23. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1 for Zionsville Swim Club. Makita Havyadinov, 2 for Dexter Community. Anthony Kopinski, 3 for Milford Area Swim Team. Joseph Kissing, 4 for Westerville Aquatic. Owen Thomas, 5 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics. Karsten Huseman, 6 for Greater Kalamazoo. Nikolai Kofed Hertz, 7 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins. Ian Kimmick, and lane 8 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Carson Collier. Ian Kimmick, Lake Erie Silver Dolphins in lane 7, 103.47. Heat 7 now. Heat 7, lane 1 for Bobcat Swim Club. Nicholas Benencia Courageous. 2 for Drop Aquatics. Jack Zuba. 3 for Warrior Swimming. Zachary Kreider. 4 for LaPorte Community Turbos. Noah Singleton. 5 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins. Arsini Nikodin. 6 for YMCA of Worcester. Gabe Bostler Kilmer. 7 for Firestone Akron. Braden Perisy. And an 8 for CLA Swimming. Braden Greer. Heat 7 coming into the wall. The reach and touching first is Jack Zuba, Drop Aquatics in lane 2, 102.78. Heat 8 now. Heat 8, lane 1 for North Canton Aquatic. Peyton Williamson, 2 for Lakeside Swim Team, Boone Wilcox. 3 for Franklin Regional, Elijah Hall. 4 for Indiana Swim Club, Martin Mira. 5 for Lawrence Swim Team, Chase Caldwell. 6 for Concord, Camden Stutzman. 7 for Puhana, Alvaro Lawler. And late for Mason Manarays, Jason Steridub. Boone Wilcox, Lakeside Swim Team out front here. In Heat 8, he touches in a time 1:00:84. Heat 9. Lane 1 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Elijah Baker. 2 for Washington Township, Samuel Wolf. 3 for Westerville Aquatic Club, Cameron Fraser. 4 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Paul Larson. 5 for Cardinal Communities, Zachary Beatty. 6 for Pohana, Andrew Tulby. 7 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Anthony Korchnak. And in lane 8 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Matthew Sagal. Fastest time turned in so far in the preliminaries of the men's 100 backstroke out of Heat 4, Tyler Cameron, Club Wolverine, at a 1:00.79. And this is Heat 9 underway with Elijah Baker, Fort Wayne Swim Team in lane 1. But now in lane 7, Anthony Korchnak, Boilermaker, and Korchnak touching first in Heat 9 at a time of 1:01.84. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1 for Hydra Aquatics, Joshua Rigler. 2 for Lima Family YMCA, Jackson Bolus. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics, William Liu. 4 for Valparaiso, Hishan Karutnaratne. 5 for UIndy, Muhammad Yunus. 6 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Caleb Moore. 7 for Michigan Lakeshore, Jacob Schumacher. And lane 8 for Riverside Aquatic Club, Jack Hildreth. Caleb Moore, Central Ohio Aquatics, touches first here in Heat 10, 101.81. Heat 11. Heat 11. Lane 1 for Drop Aquatics, Cameron Jarowski. Lane 2 is open. Lane 3 for Mason Manta Rays, Jackson Patterson. 4 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Jack McCurdy. 5 for Utica Shelby, Simon Christensen. Lane 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Jeffrey Winker. 7 for Carmel Swim Club, Corey Hahn. And lane 8 for Carmel, Graham Culp. First to touch is Corey Hahn, Carmel Swim Club, 100.60, our quickest so far, as we now head into Heat 12. Heat 12, lane 1 for Munster Swim Club, Kenton Fields. 2 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Erkus Ector. 3 for Atlanta Swimming, Timothy Donan. Lane 4 is open. Lane 5, Zionsville Swim Club's Brady Hinshaw. Lane 6 from UIndy, Mattia Rossi. 7 for Westerville Aquatic, John Wyan. And 8 for Westerville, Austin Hickok. Mattia Rossi from UIndy here in lane 6. 57.96. Quick so far. Heat 13 up next. Heat 13, lane 1 from UIndy, Trevor Church. 2 for Mason Manta Rays, Joseph Gertz. 3 for Summit City Aquatics, Everett Loney. 4 for Summit City, Benjamin Lopez. Lane 5 for Mason Manarays, Arun Valiutham. 6 for Firestone Akron, Brendan Lewis. 7 for Utica Shelby, Jackson Longston. And 8 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Thomas Lathrop. Our zoom for Mason Manarays, 101.16 in lane 5. Heat 14. Underway, Heat 14, lane 1 for Firestone. Caleb Smesco, 2 for LaPorte Community. Jacob Schroeder, 3 for Tri-West. Rushton Curry, 4 for Central Ohio Aquatics. Bradley King, 5 for Carmel. Carson Zotak, 6 for South Bend Swim Club. Archer Yankovic. Lane 7 for Washington Township. David Dirksen, 8 for Westfield Aquatics. Bennett Morse. Jakoviak from South Bend Swim Club, 59.90. Heat 15. Need a coaching representative from Scarlet Aquatic. Please come to the head table. Coaching representative from Scarlet Aquatic, please come to the head table. Heat 15 now underway. Lane 1 for Fast Tigers, Thomas Johanneman. 2 for Mason Manarays, Henry Stimson. 3 for Central Ohio, Wyatt Julian. 4 for Boilermaker, Matthew Klingy. 5 for Piranha Aquatics, Hayden Price. 6 for Irish Aquatics, Matthew Week. 7 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Robbie Jack Higgins. And lane 8 for Club Wolverine, Owen McKelvey. Higgins touching first for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins out of lane 7. 59.97. Heat 16 now. Need a coaching representative from Central Ohio Aquatic, the South Bend Swim Club, to the lower admin table next to me in my announce position. The coaching representative from Central Ohio Aquatic and South Bend Swim Club to the lower admin table next to me here at my announced position. Heat 16 on the way back. Out in front, William Allen from Carmel Swim Club, lane 6. Lane 4, Alex Wu, Central Ohio Aquatics. And first on the wall in Heat 16 is William Allen, Carmel Swim Club at a 59.21. Heat 17. Heat 17, lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Jacob Kim. 2 for Warrior Swimming, Nathan Harper. 3 for Summit City, Jackson Pyle. 4 for Indiana University, Alejandro Kincaid. Lane 5 for Tippecanoe Valley, Marcus Smith. 6 for Spartan Aquatic, Trey Lewis. 7 for Greater Toledo, Landon Harmon. And 8 for Carmel Swim Club, Anderson Kopp. Anderson Kopp is in the lead at the 50 as he turned into 28.32. Fastest time so far as we're working our way through the preliminaries in the men's 100 backstroke came out of Heat 12, Mattia Rossi, the 57.96. We'll see here in a second if we go quicker in Heat 17 as they come into the wall. Lewis in 6, Harmon in 7, and it is Trey Lewis, Spartan Aquatics, in a time of 58.53. Heat 18. Heat 18, lane 1, Greater Evansville, Logan Tennyson. 2 for Riviera Swim Club, Peyton Sharp. Lane 3 for Indiana University, Max Listina. 4 for Scarlet Aquatics, Brandon Anon. 5 for Mason Manta Rays, Charles Dillon. 6 for Zionsville, Jake Terrara. 7 for Indiana Swim Club, Colin McKenzie. And lane 8 for Greater Kalamazoo, Elijah Rolfson. Colin McKenzie, Indiana University. Here in lane 7, 57.63. That's our new quick time as we head into the first of our circle-seated heats in the men's 100 backstroke. This is Heat 19. Heat 19, lane 1 for Newburgh Sea Creatures, Seth Cannon. 2 for South Bend Swim Club, Ignatius Wiskowski. 3 for Indiana University, Logan Graham. 4 for Indiana University, William Rachis. Lane 5 for Indiana University, James Cahill. 6 for Indiana University, Ukarsh Patel. 7 for Zionsville, Walker Matthijssen. 8 for Ball State University, Maxim Kruglov. Once again, to recap the meet record, 53.34, and the Olympic trial cut is a 55.69. So McKenzie out of the last heat. Olympic trial cut for him. And on the wall here is William Rachis of Indiana University, 57.10. Heat 20 now. Heat 20, lane 1, Mako swim team, Cooper Burt. 2 for Mason Manarays, Jared Payne. 3 for Utica Shelby, Olin Sharnstrom. 4 swimming unattached, Lake Erie, Caden Smesko. Lane 5 for Club Wolverine, Samuel Campbell. 6 for Byron Center, Jackson Merkel. Lane 7 for Riptide, William Patrick Curran. 8 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Maximus Buff. Caden Smesko. Smesko touching in a time, 57.27. Fastest so far. This is our final preliminary heat coming up in men's 100 back. Heat 21. Heat 21. Lane 1 for Buckeye Swim Club, Cameron Pettit. 2 for Indiana Swim Club, David Kovacs. 3 for Lakeside, Thomas Mercer. 4 for Lakeside, John Crush. Lane 5 for Scarlet Aquatic, Eric Lee. Lane 4 for Center Grove Aquatic, Henry Linus. 7 for Scarlet Aquatics, Frankie Prekop. And in lane 8 for Atlanta Swimming, Elliot Renovian. John Crush from Lakeside already with his Olympic trial cut in this event. Comes in with a seed time, 54.95. Crush turning at the 50, 26.86. Ahead of Thomas Mercer, his teammate in lane 3. Against our final heat in men's 100 backstroke. John Crush into the wall, 55.69 for our quickest time turned in the preliminaries of the men's 100 backstroke. Now we head into flighted heats of women's and men's 400 free. We'll have 4 heats of women first, then we'll do 4 heats of men and then alternate after that. This is heat 1 of the women's 400 free. Lane 1 for Boilermaker Aquatic, Maris Emmert. 2 for Atlanta Swimming, Amelia Higgins. 3 for Fast Tigers, Grace Parsons. 4 for Fast Tigers, Ayla Madera. 5 for Mason Manarays, Dana Fairbanks. 6 for Michigan Lakeshore, Layla Umstead. 7 for Club Wolverine, Sarah Liger. And 8 for Swimming Unattached Oli, Allison Vasilikos. Attention swimmers and coaches, we had something that broke over here on the deck by the lower admin table. So if you need to get around to the other side of the pool, plan accordingly with a little extra time. We're getting it cleaned up as quick as we can. But this area blocked off in front of the head table and over here by the lower admin table at the moment. We'll let you know when it's open up again. Also, coaches, because the instructional pool is closed, we're going to do a little accommodation here at the end of the 400 freestyle. At the end of the 400 freestyle event here this morning, we will have a 10-minute warm-up period in the main competition pool. And then after that 10 minutes, we'll clear the pool and we'll get underway with the rest of our preliminaries this morning. So coaches, swimmers, after our last heat of 400 freestyle this morning, we're going to open up the competition pool for 10 minutes of warm-up, an actual whole 10 minutes of warm-up in the main competition pool. Then we'll clear the pool and whatever it takes, 2 or 3 minutes to get our next heat ready to go. We'll do that after that break. Heat 1 of the women's 400 freestyle preliminaries coming into the wall. And it looks to be Allison Vasilikos swimming unattached only in lane 8, 429.27. Once again, swimmers, if you need to get over to the start end of the pool, you need to go the long way around. You cannot walk in front of the head table at the moment. Hope to get this, whatever broke over here, cleared up so it's safe. Heat 2 now underway of the women's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Concord, Catherine Brenneman. Lane 2, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emma Schumacher. 3 for Carmel Swim Club, Sophia Floyd. 4 for North Suburban Aquatic, Ellie Bina. 5 for Mason Manarays, Isabella Templey. 6 for Michigan Lakeshore, Madison Ensing. Lane 7 for Michigan Lakeshore, Ellie Todd. And lane 8 for Indiana Swim Club, Harper Eakin. Swimmers and coaches, The path in front of the head table now reopened again. Need to see coaches from Scarlet Aquatics and Carmel Swim Club at the lower admin table. Need to see coaches from Scarlet Aquatics and Carmel at the lower admin table, please. Here results of preliminary swims. The men's 100 backstroke. Second alternate in D is Rolfson. Correction, second alternate in D is Schroeder. First alternate, Rolfson. In the D final, Hahn, McKelvey, Pyle, Hadley, Curran, Kim, Anand, Woon. Second alternate in C is Buff. Potential swim off between Allen and Prekop, Scarlet and Carmel. I'll be back with your C final once we get the next heat into the water. Emma Schumacher from Fast, touching here in 2, 426.60. Heat 3. Continuing on now with preliminary results in the men's 100 backstroke. The C final heat. Hector, Kopp, Matthijs, Kruglov, Harmon, Merkel, Burt, and Lewis. The B final, Patil, Graham, Cannon, Renovian, Rossi, Sharnstrom, McKenzie, and Payne. And the A final heat of the men's 100 backstroke, Campbell, Smesko, Kovacs, Mercer, Rachis, Linus, Lee, and the top seed from Lakeside, John Crush. Time now is 10:01, 30-minute scratch roll in effect for event number 23. Again, the time is 10:01, 30-minute scratch rule in effect for event number 23. Need a coaching representative from Scarlet Aquatics, please. Coaches and swimmers, if you signed up for today's time trial and you have not paid those entry fees yet, you need to get that squared away before noon today. Again, if you have not completed your payment for today's time trials, still time to do that. Needs to be taken care of by noon today at the time trial table. Kate Hurst from Scarlet Aquatics here, 416.70. Heat 4 for the women, 400 free. Heat 4, lane 1, swimming unattached, Miami University, Greta Kolbeck. 2 for Carmel Swim Club, Alyssa Street. 3 for Scarlet Aquatics, Chloe Kim. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Kayla Hahn. 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kathleen Toronto. 6 swimming unattached, Boilermaker, Kate Mauser. 7 for Mason Manarays, Taylor Bacher. And in lane 8 for Club Wolverine, Adrian Schadler. Kayla Hahn in 4, Kathleen Toronto in lane 5, already with their Olympic trial cut in the women's 400 free. $200 turn here for Kayla Hahn, Carmel Swim Club. Turns in a 2:05.32 ahead of Greta Kolbeck. Lane 1 at a 2:07.76. Kayla Hahn, Carmel Swim Club. Finishing up heat 4 here for the women. The 400 free, her time 4:14.74. Four heat for the men coming up now. Heat 1. Heat 1 for the men. Lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Barack Alaglu. 2 for Indiana University. Ian Zika. 3 for Fast Tigers, Anthony Adams. Lane 4 is open. Lane 5 for UIndy, William Pettifer. 6 for Club Wolverine, Maddox Hammond. 7 for Valparaiso, George Patterson. And 8 for Mason Manarays, Robert Carolth. Need a coaching representative from Grand Rapids Aquatics and Atlanta Swimming. Please come to the head table. Coaching representative from Grand Rapids Aquatics and Atlanta Swimming, please come to the head table. We need to see a coaching representative from Utica and Fishers. Please come to the lower admin table. Coaching representative from Utica and Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, need to see you at the lower admin table next to my announced position. Leonardo plays Indiana University, 402.16. Heat 3 coming up for the men. Heat 3 now in the water. The preliminaries of the men's 400 freestyle. Lane 1 for Ohio State University, Joshua Bedford. 2 for Scarlet Aquatics, Sadadin. Lane 3 for Indiana University, Mason Carlton. 4 for Fast Tigers, Luke Whitlock. 6 for Indiana University, Elliot Weissel. 7 for Alto Swim Club, Clark Wakeland. And 8 for Lakeside Swim Team, Alexander Teesing. .200-meter turn here. Sadadin from Scarlet out front, 157.64 in lane 2. Second is Clark Wakeland, Alto Swim Club, lane 7, who turned in a 158.51. Luke Whitlock. Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, 356.57. One more heat to go here for the men, heat 4. And then we're going to be taking a 10-minute break. So heat 4 for the men. Lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Adam Kiss. 2, swimming unattached, Ole. Nicholas Shabugo. 3 for Mason Mandarays, Jason Zhao. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Aaron Shackle. 5 for Northern Kentucky Clippers, Elijah Shoyat. 6 for Indiana University, Jackson Carlisle. 7 for Fast Tigers, Isaac Fleeg. And 8 for Fast Tigers, Jonathan Hines. Zhao in 3, Shackle in 4, Shoyat in 5, already with their Olympic trial cut in the men's 400 IM. That trials cut being a 355.59. .200 turn here with Sheboygan out front, 157.43. Ahead of Shackle of Carmel, lane 4. We turned in a 158.03. Yeah, we're going to have a 10-minute break coming up at the conclusion of the heat that's in the water. And then we're going to head into the women's 100 breaststroke after that. Once we're done with the men's 200 fly, we circle back and pick up the rest of our 400 freestyle. Coming in to finish off heat 4 of the 400 free for men, Aaron Shackle from Carmel Swim Club, 358.94. That's our final swimmer in. Okay, 10-minute break now. The main competition pool is open. Feet first entry, please. Main competition pool is open for warm down and or warm up. 10-minute break. Hey, we'd like to wish a happy 16th birthday to Sophia Gaylord of Byron Center. Happy 16 for Sophia Gaylord of Byron Center. Swimmers, just about 2 more minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition. Pool 2 minutes, and then we'll clear the pool, and then we'll sort of get organized, and we'll get going. So about 2 minutes left of warm-up time, and then let's clear the pool. We'll get organized and get back underway again. Swimmers, let's please begin to clear the main competition pool. Let's please clear the main competition pool. Swimmers, let's please clear the main competition pool. Again, let's please clear the main competition pool. In all the hoopla this morning, bad on me, I forgot to notice that in the women's 200 freestyle relay, your winning team, which will be recognized in the award ceremony this evening, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, their A relay, set a new meet record, a time of 1:54.24. Again, that was in this morning's women's 200 freestyle relay. Julie Missler, Avery Stein, Claire Francis, and Emily Wolf. Nice job, ladies, and sorry that that one got by me. Going to be going here in just another minute or so. 17 preliminary heats. The women's 100 breaststroke. All right, heat one of the women's 100 breaststroke preliminaries. Underway once again. Heat one, lane 3 for Southeastern Swim Club, Ellison Miller. 4 for Flashes Aquatics, Grace Sharp. Lane 5 for Greater Kalamazoo, Michaela Remick. Attention coaches, once again, don't forget, at the conclusion of our preliminary session this morning, we are going to have a Section 3 coaches meeting back in the hospitality room. Hope you're able to join us. Section 3 coaches meeting following the preliminary session today. Back in hospitality. Also want to give our 400 freestylers, or women, a heads up here that at the conclusion of the men's 100 butterfly preliminaries, we got a brief swim off we're going to be doing in 100 backstroke before we jump back into 100 free. Again, that'll be after the men's 200 fly preliminaries. Close race coming in here to start us off in heat one with Grace Sharp, Flashes Aquatics, touching first, a time of 122.10. Here's heat two. Heat two, lane one is open. In lane two for Lake Central Barracudas, Abigail Campbell. 3 for Great Lakes Sales, Lorelei Kaufman. 4 for Greater Kalamazoo, Abigail Milliken. 5 for Mako, Hazel Culver. 6 for Munster, Taylor Jeruzik. 7 for Piranha Aquatics, Paige McCombs. And 8 for Mason Manta Rays, Zeta Wagner. Lorelei Kaufman here in heat two, Great Lakes Sales, 118.57. Heat three. Heat three, lane one for Munster Swim Club, Mia Turfler. 2 for Irish Aquatics, Emma Hayes. 3 for Club Wolverine, Addison Gregg. 4 for Carmel Swim Club, Peyton Clark. 5 for Fast Tigers, Claudia Petrowski. Lane 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Bailey Bacher. 7 for Westfield Aquatics, Nora Sperry. And 8 for Zionsville Swim Club, Allison Baroker. Just found out we're going to have a swim off at the conclusion of the men's 100 breaststroke preliminaries. So that'll be another swim off coming up after the 100 breaststroke preliminaries before we head into the 200 fly. That'll be a swim off and 100 back. Addison Gregg. Lane 3, 119.18. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1 for Brownsburg Swim Club, McKenna Wilson. 2 for Irish Aquatics, Molly Schumann. 3 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Jillian Gassi. 4 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Kata Backus. 5 for Center Grove Aquatic, Avery Mayturn. 6 for Irish Aquatics, Elena Riggins. Lane 7 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Cameron Graham. And 8 for Boilermaker, May Kahara. McKenna Wilson, Brownsburg Swim Club in lane 1. Here in heat 4, 117.07. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1 for Washington Township, Kaylee Spicer. 2 for Washington Township, Sarah McPherson. 3 for Mason Manta Rays, Malia Ekman. 4 for Spartan Aquatic, Joy Lyons. 5 for CLE Swimming, Madeline Swanson. 6 for Atlanta Swimming, Allison O'Brien. 7 for Franklin Regional, Hadley Royer. And 8 for Boilermaker Aquatics, Chloe Chen. Meet record of the women's 100 breaststroke set by Lily King in 2021 at a 105.32, and the Olympic trial cut in this event is a 110.29. Malia Ekman from Mason Manta Rays in lane 3, 118.00. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1. Piranha Aquatics, Riley McCombs. 2 for Noblesville, Exley Tricker. 3 for Mylan Swim Club, Mary Catherine Wayne. 4 for Pohana, Grace Largent. 5 for Jasper Aquatic, Nicole Fant. 6 for Zionsville, Maggie Hadley. 7 for Lima Family YMCA, Addison Newman. And at lane 8 for CLE Swimming, Grace Henley. Touching first here in Heat 8 for CLE Swimming, Grace Henley, 117.38. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1. From Scarlet Aquatics, Rebecca Jung. 2 for Firestone Akron, Sarah Schuler. 3 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Brooke Burrow. 4 for Scarlet Aquatics, Madeline Regaden. 5 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Naomi Boland. 6 for Carmel Swim Club, Claire Kate. 7 for U Indy, Lily Baumgartner. And 8 for CLE Swimming, Sierra Kobach. Heat 7, it is Claire Kate, Carmel Swim Club, 118.01. Heat 8 now. Heat 8, lane 1 for Mason Manor Rays, Nora Smith. 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Sophie Dankoff. 3 for Mako Swimming, Abigail Curry. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore, Araya Gettings. 5 for Great Lakes Sail, Madeline Summit. 6 for Mason Manor Rays, Megan Schoenlund. 7 for the Manor Rays, Anna Erickson. And a lane 8 for Atlanta Swimming, Avery Tack. Nora Smith, Mason Manor Rays in lane 1. 115.57. Quick so far, heading into Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Sienna Pulitzer. Lane 2, swimming here on her 16th birthday from Byron Center, Sophie Gaylord. Lane 3 for Mason Manor Rays, Lila Gregory. 4 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Peyton O'Connor. 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Juliana Wunrich. 6 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Madeline Davidson. 7 for Center Grove Aquatics, Rhea Rugenstein. And an 8 for North Coast Aquatic Team, Louisa Holda. Quick time so far out of Heat 4, McKenna Wilson, Brownsburg Swim Club, 117.07. Oh, sorry, needed to cross that off. Our quick time out of the last heat, Nora Smith, 115.57. Madeline Davidson, Central Ohio Aquatics here in Heat 9, 115.06 for the new quick time. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1 for Noblesville, Kira Blackwell. 2 for Fast Tigers, Polina Sapova. 3 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Isabella Probonic. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore, Sophia Marsakadis. 5 for North Coast Aquatic, Alexandra Sharp. 6 for Buckeye Swim Club, Lily Schneider. 7 for Fort Wayne Swim Team, Sadie Leininger. And 8 for WTRC Sharks, Sophia Sperber. Polina Sapova, Fast Tigers, 117.01. Heat 11 now. Heat 11, lane 1 for Mason Manor Rays, Juliana Beyer. 2 for Concord, Brindley Yoder. 3 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Nina Newton. 4 for Fast Tigers, Tegan Madera. 5 for Carmel, Addison Zernecki. 6 for Southeastern Swim Club, Kylie Zeller. 7 for Westfield Aquatics, Savannah Irizarry, and 8 for Michigan Lakeshore, Madison Taberzi. Addison Zernecki from Carmel, 115.48. Heat 12. Heat 12, lane 1 from Carmel Swim Club, Madeline Lathrop. 2 for Riptide, Olivia Dolan. 3 for Atlanta Swimming, Bryce Scully. 4 for Mason Manarays, Julia Gregory. 5 for Highland Hurricane, Eva Nordyke. 6 for UIndy, Stephanie Marquardt. 7 for Club Wolverine, Ocean Venlana. And 8 for UIndy, Megan Gregory. Julia Gregory, Mason Manarays in lane 4. Brings Heat 12 into the wall, 115.69. Heat 13. Heat 13, lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics. Stephanie Kim, 2 for Southeastern Swim Club. Eloise Harrison, 3 for Fast Tigers. Maya McDonald, 4 for Duneland. Brentley Benez, 5 for Zionsville. Madeline Aiken, 6 for Center Grove. Carly Dodd, 7 for South Bend Swim Club. Addison Zakele, and 8 for Mason Manarays, Reese Riley. Carly Dodd of Center Grove in lane 6. Lane 8, Reese Riley, Mason Manarays as they come in. And Riley out of lane 8, touching first. 114.49, our quickest posting so far. Here is Heat 14. Heat 14, lane 1 for Southeastern Swim Club, Audrey Crawford. 2 for Hydra Aquatics, Madeline Bossler. 3 for Southeastern Swim Club, Julia Kiley. 4 for Club Wolverine, Jasmine Zhu. 5 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Dakota Townley. 6 for Club Wolverine, Ursula Otten. 8 for Greater Evansville, Gabriel Irvin. Coaches and swimmers, we want to let you know the instructional pool is now open. Instructional pool opened early. It is open now for additional warm-up and cool-down. Over in lane 2, Madeline Bossler, Hydro Aquatics. 1:13.43, our quick time, and now heat 15. This is the first of our circle-seated heats in the preliminaries of the women's 100 breaststroke. Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Lucy Enoch. 2 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Sophia Umstead. 3 for Ohio State University, Reese DeHane. 4 for Mason Manta Rays, Adeline Robillard. 5 for Indiana University, Cabria Chapman. 6 for Indiana University, Carolyn Fultz. 7 for Ole Swimming, Susan LeGrand. Lane 8 for Mason Manta Rays, Alyssa Ullman. Robillard in 4, Chapman in 5, already with their Olympic trial cut times in this event. Coming in with seed times faster than the trial cut of a 1:10.29 in this event. Over in lane 3 for Ohio State University, or actually Robillard for Mason Manta Rays in 4. 1:11.51, heat 16. Heat 16. Lane 1 for Club Wolverine, Stella Chapman. 2 for Munster, Taylor Stasney. 3 for Valparaiso, Madeline Morth. 4 for Carmel, Molly Sweeney. 5 for Scarlet Aquatics, Daniela Carnaw. 6 for Central Ohio, Alexis Pelk. 7 for Indiana University, Olivia Rumpf. And 8 for Scarlet Aquatics, Kayla Rodriguez. Molly Sweeney already with her trial cut. Sweeney's out front as she turns in a 33.25. Molly Sweeney coming in. Look at Daniela Carnaw, Scarlet Aquatics in lane 5, cranking it up. All 3 coming into the wall and touching first. Carnaw in a time of 1:11.66. Heat 17 now. This is our final preliminary heat of the women's 100 breaststroke preliminaries. Lane 1 for Fast Tigers, Avery Stein. 2 for Ball State University, Julia Offman. 3 for Irish Aquatics, Lillian Christensen. 4 for Indiana Swim Club, Katrina Tetrakova. Lane 5 for Valparaiso, Mary Cespedes. 6 for Lakeside, Georgia Kaler. 7 for Indiana University, McKenna Lesky. And 8 for Indiana University, Catherine Graham. 50 turn. And Tetrakova out front is 33.00 ahead of Cespedes in lane 5. Tetrakova and Cespedes already with their trial cut. The meet record of this event, 105.32. That was set by Lily King in 2021. Katrina Tetrakova, 22 years old for Indiana Swim Club, into the wall, and no time coming up on the board. 20 preliminary heats up next in the men's 100 breaststroke, heat 1. Lane 3 here in Heat 1 from Lima Family YMCA, Jaden Welker. 4 for LaPorte Community Turbos, Noah Singleton, and 5 for Fast Tigers, Victor Herberts. Cody Miller from Sandpipers of Nevada holds the meet record in this event, 1:00.31. Cody's swimming that in 2021 in the Olympic trial cut time in the men's 100 breaststroke, 1:02.19. Remember, we are going to be having a swim off at the conclusion of the men's 100 breaststroke before we head into the 100 fly. It'll be a swim off coming up in the 100 backstroke. Won't take long to run. But just want to give our women 200 flyers a little bit of a heads up there, particularly if you're in the first heats. Noah Singleton, LaPorte Community Turbos, 1:12.03 starts us off. Heat 2. Heat 2, Lane 2 from Zionsville Swim Club, Colin Walren. 3 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Benjamin Quizno. 4 for Bowling Green, Eric Sender. 5 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Nicholas Gomez. 6 for Fast Tigers, George Callis. And at Lane 7 for Michigan Lakeshore, Basilio Ledesma. Heat 2 brings it into the wall with Colin Walren, Zionsville Swim Club, 1:12.86. Now Heat 3. Lane 1 for Buckeye Swim Club, Matthew Stoutman. Lane 2 for Mason Manarays, Jason Stardub. 3 for LaPorte Community Turbos, Gavin Crail. 4 for Livonia Community, Tyler Austin. 5 for Milford area, Joseph Kissing. 6 for Piranha Aquatics, Ryan Folger. 7 for Colonial Crawford, Landon Sutter. And 8 for Royal Swimming, Larson Custer. Gavin Crail, LaPorte Community Turbos. Lane 3, 1:10.32. Tyler Austin into the wall. And his time, 1:27.67, one of our Paris swimmers here. Heat 4 now. Heat 4, Lane 1 for Carmel Swim Club, Frederick Brubaker. 2 for Lawrence Swim Team, Kai Wen Minix. 3 for Northridge, Timothy Blau. 4 for Michigan Lakeshore, Owen Carlson. 5 for Brownsburg Swim Club, Ethan Hart. 6 for Firestone Akron, Caden Pica. 7 for North Coast Aquatic, Henry York. And 8 for Irish Aquatics, Joshua Selyushitsky. Heat 4 into the wall, very close here. Touching out of lane 2. Kai Wen Minich from Lawrence Swim Team, 111.98. Heat 5. Lane 1 for Fast Tiger, Zachary Armstrong. 2 for Surge is Aaron Turner. 3 for Utica Shelby, Maximus Dexter. 4 for Club Wolverine, Emerson Marcusora. 5 for Riverside Aquatic, Eli Roboloth. 6 for Mason Manta Rays, Matt G. 7 for Atlanta Swimming, Finn Murray. And 8 for Flashes Aquatics, Samuel Hiddle. Finn Murray, Atlanta Swimming in lane 7. 110.10. Quick so far. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1 for Duneland Swim Club, Daniel Villa. 2 for Boonville Aquatic Dolphins, Preston Lamp. 3 for Pohana, Caden May. 4 for Flashes Aquatics, Grayson Wells. 5 for Mason Manta Rays, Jeffrey Winker. 6 for Concord, William DeLeo. 7 for Flashes Aquatics, Trevor Wiley. And 8 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins, Abdulrahman Awad. Trevor Wiley, Flashes Aquatics in lane 7. 109.41. Quick so far. Now Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1 for Scarlet Aquatics, Joseph Stoss. 2 for North Kent Aquatic, Griffin Demuth. 3 for Franklin Regional, Lucas Ackerman. 4 for Mason Manta Rays, Zachary Byer. 5 for Mako, Connor Norton. 6 for Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Levi Razima. 7 for Spartan Aquatic, Trey Lewis. And 8 for Valparaiso Swim Club, Ian Wargo. Lucas Ackerman, Franklin Regional here in lane 3 of Heat 7. Leads him in Ackerman, 108.72. Fast so far. Here's Heat 8 now. Lane 1 for Flashes Aquatics, Grady Thompson. 2 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Jacob Lloyd. 3 for Greater Toledo, Youssef Al-Akaris. 4 for U Indy, Muhammad Awad. 5 for Northridge area, Sawyer Lehman. 6 for Drop Aquatics, Cameron Tarowski. 7 for Lake Erie Silver Dolphins is Ericus Ector. And lane 8 for Club Wolverine, Henry Baumover. Here in Heat 8, Youssef, lane 3 for Greater Toledo, 106.20. Fastest so far. Heat 9 now. Lane 1 for you, Indy, Maximilian Wiedemann. 2 for Pohana, Francisco Eslone. 3 for Southeastern Swim Club, Aiden Stivers. 4 for Westerville Aquatic, Luke Exline. 5 for Firestone Akron, Emmett Martin. 6 for Atlanta Swimming, Timothy Donan. 7 for Indiana University, Colin McKenzie. And 8 for Mason Menerays, Wachu Wang. Over in lane 1 for you, Indy, Maximilian Wiedemann, 105.90. They keep getting quicker every heat here. Heat 10. Heat 10, lane 1 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Jacob Cheatwood. 2 for Munster Swim Club, Kenton Fields. 3 for Summit City Aquatics, Daniel Lopez. 4 for Mason Vanderrays, Ethan Payton. 5 for Carmel Swim Club, Corey Hahn. 6 for Fast Tigers, Alon Blushton. 7 for Zionsville, Tobias Dolans. And 8 for Buckeye Swim Club, Tyler Klein. Heat 10 coming into the wall. And it's Hahn of Carmel, 110.67. Heat 11. Heat 11, lane 1 for Central Ohio Aquatics, Caden Mall. 2 for Irish Aquatics, Joshua Brown. 3 for Royal Swimming, Nicholas Foreman. 4 for Hydra Aquatics, Brenton Fowler. 5 for Mason Mandarace, Colin Pressler. 6 for Zionsville, Raleigh Blasius. 7 for Club Wolverine, Dylan Ray. And 8 for Greater Toledo Aquatic, Oliver Lisenberry. Oliver Lazenby in lane 8, 107.67. Heat 12 now.